You know why these dudes keep still doubting Chef Cruz, I will never understand, but I'm taking my KD build with a hint of Nikola Jokic and a dash of Draymond Green into these rec streets to show people what's what. And surprise, surprise, this build is working as absolutely intended. Oh, you wanted clutch shots? Turning around before the ball even hits the rim? Hell yes! You wanted a KD that could shot create? I got one for you. Put the ball on the floor and sauce up these fools and finish at the basket? Yes, sir. And there's that Nikola Jokic attack from the paint, being unguardable in the perimeter and in all three levels, finishing through contact. This is the build right here. I have a separate build video with a couple of alternatives depending on your playstyle. Through 7 games in the rec, I'm averaging 15 points, 60% field goal shooting, 50% from threes, and the only dudes stopping me are my teammates. And the first part of this build is that it is absolutely a knockdown shooter with Hall of Fame set shot specialist and gold deadeye. So this is a 6'10 KD build with a 6'10 wingspan, and of course people are gonna say it ain't KD if you don't got that wingspan, baby. But with 94 mid-range and the ability to knock these shots down with my jumper, that high release point, and that combination of badges, ratings, and my ability to rhythm shoot with this smooth jump shot, this build is absolutely knocked down. And you know how it is, man. You gotta be knocked down if you're a power forward because you don't get too many opportunities. So here's the jumper, MPJ base with KD upper on very quick. And this jumper is perfectly tuned for that rhythm shooting sauce. And next we got KD being an elite shot creator. And you already know from my 6'10 dribble tutorial that there are some moves that I show you the sauce, and this is my first kill move. The combination of the pro aggressive escape into that pro behind the back launch gets you to the basket or your different step back jumper. So here's the SIGs if you're interested. Getting Hall of Fame shifty shooter as a 6'10 demon is absolutely insane. I can count on one hand how many step back jumpers I missed, and with my combination of that KD dribble style, this left stick hezzy in combination with that normal 2-step back jumper, look at the distance and speed that generates. With Hall of Fame shifty shooter and my height, I absolutely love shooting these fades in front of these small dudes, and they can't do anything about it. And as I mentioned, my second kill move for this build is my step back jumper with that Hall of Fame shifty shooter. Particularly, we're using normal 2 because of its ability to act as a really great step back if you cancel out of the step back jumpers. And what makes this build a KD 2.0 build is our ability to be a savvy post-up savant that's built on legendary post-fade phenom. And this is our third kill move, that KD post-fade specifically on the right-hand side of the block. Moving to his outside shoulder, just take a look at the elevation and separation. And my God, this is an absolute destructive combination. But where we bring in a little bit of that Nikola Jokic sauce is with the Hall of Fame post-up poet, our ability to not only back our defenders down, but spin around them with Hall of Fame post-up poet. And once we get cap breakers or that max +1, we can immediately spin out of these if they're overplaying us in any direction. Spin out, finish at the basket with our finishing ability, and we are absolutely cooking in the paint with Gold Paint Prodigy. This badge is so underrated, people think it's just basically fast twitch, but there is a secret sauce to this badge. It is absolutely essential. And if you watch the advanced post video giving you all sorts of advanced post sauce and tell me again how this doesn't work in the rec, brother, hell yes it does. Our ability to juke, to spin, to counter, and then combo into post fade cancels makes us an unstoppable paint demon with the combination of that mid-range goodness. I'm telling you, this build has no weaknesses from the offensive side of the floor. Just take a look again at how we punish this two-way defender with a quick step back. Just take a look at the separation that generates. And with 68 speed with ball and our ability to boost out of this with bronze lightning launch, we are so good at creating in the post. Next, being a dynamic finisher with that 93 layup and that gold physical finisher and gold layup mix master allows us to finish through contact, finish through these tight layups, on high risk, high reward, baby. I am absolutely loving finishing in the paint with this build. I don't even need that driving dunk because basically once I get my defender trapped in any sort of animation, I have confidence to finish through contact and just basically time that animation for these easy greens. But there's a secret sauce to my finishing ability and shot creation in the paint, and that's Hall of Fame strong handle. One of the absolutely strongest badges out there in the game right now, especially as a power forward getting matched up against these guys with low perimeter defense. Those strong handle, crossover, and spin counters get me so many easy opportunities every single time. This is the third core of this build, and it absolutely gets us into so many creation opportunities. And with a 78 pass accuracy, we have the ability to be that Draymond Green type of glue guy as a secondary playmaker for our team, anticipating a lot of overreactions from the defense once you get them in a mismatch. As you can see right here, gold post-up powerhouse, Hall of Fame post-up poet. I see the help defense reacting. I'm always one step ahead, giving my teammate an open pass in the corner. Our ability to be Draymond Green or Nikola Jokic as a creator for our team gives us a dynamic second dimension into unlocking this build's potential. So even though I don't get too many opportunities to score because of my terrible teammates at the guard position, I have no qualms about being a glue guy for my team. You know me, guys, I'm all about winning basketball, and the defensive versatility that this build provides, giving you a Draymond light perspective by being adequate enough on the perimeter and the interior in terms of defense, gives me the ability to switch out in the perimeter. You know, those high pick and roll situations where you have to cover a lot of ground for your team, you're absolutely able to do that, even though I have a low steal and block rating. But also my ability to be adequate enough as a secondary help defender right here shows you that this build, while not being elite defensively, is just good enough to compete. So there you have it. This KD build is absolutely elite on offense, perfectly fine on defense, and an excellent secondary playmaker, giving me the ability to contribute to winning basketball. And anytime I'm given the opportunity to cook, you know I'm absolutely going to take it. This build could absolutely average above 20 points if you're getting those shots that you need. Currently, I'm averaging somewhere around 7 to 9 shots per game just because of how the game is. You know how guards dominate, but I've bailed my teammates out enough when they gave me the opportunity. So there you have it. This KD Jokic hybrid build is an absolute offensive juggernaut. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and please shut up about the rec.